Alright, so this is going to be a little bit of a different format video. I'm usually talking face to face. I thought I'd do a top-down shot and try that out. So, that said, today's video is going to be an update on Bespoke Post, Bespoke Post, Bespoke Post, I don't know, however you want to say it. I say both, but whatever. You can say however you want. So yeah, this is the second box that, if you've seen my first video of Bespoke Post, which is the video before this upload, coincidentally, if you saw that video, I mentioned that I was getting the second box. This is that second box. I ended up getting it. The one item I'm not showing is ink for this pen, because I just find it irrelevant to show. It's not like a crazy packaging or whatever, but you get ink for this pen. So add an extra item to this, basically. Just like a little ink box. So with that said, I want to discuss my second box experience and talk a little bit more about my experience with the service. And it's not really planned. This is just an off-the-cuff video, and it's a new type of video, top-down shot. We're gonna see how it goes, but yeah, let's get into it. So the first item, we'll talk about the notebook last, so we'll actually put everything, we'll put that aside for now, and we'll talk about the three smaller items here. Let's talk about this first. This is a huge chunk of steel. That's a bottle opener. I find this highly unnecessary because look at how thick it is. It also weighs a ton. You wouldn't think it weighs this much, but it weighs a considerable amount. Honestly, not worth it. This is going straight to somebody else. I'm not using this. I have a bottle opener. I have multi-tools that have a bottle opener. It's just too much. I might, you know what? No, I'm gonna keep this on. I was gonna say I might take the piece of leather off and repurpose it, but I'm not just gonna give this to somebody without a little lanyard. If I'm just giving you a block of steel like this, yeah, it doesn't look too great. But whatever, they gave you this. I don't know, I wasn't impressed with this. It's probably my least favorite item out of this box, so we'll put that aside. Let's talk about the Opinel. If you're watching this channel, you're probably into everyday carry stuff, pocket knives, tools, stuff like that. So you've probably seen this. It's a super basic knife. It's made in France. Not much more to say about it. It's very basic, nothing complex. I mean, this is probably the best thing out of the box. I'm not sure if it's worth just this item being the best thing. This is what you're excited about. I'm not sure if it's worth $60 a month or $60 for one box. I haven't used it yet. I did a little paper cut test. Paper cut. That sounds like I've been cutting myself. I did the test on a piece of paper to see how sharp the knife is. I mean, Opinel is kind of a budget knife when it comes to pricing, so I wasn't expecting the best thing, but it's sharp, it cuts, it's good. Like I said, this is probably my favorite item out of the box. Second favorite is this pen. Now this is a fountain pen. I saw some complaints on a subreddit, I don't remember which one, but I saw some complaints that this pen was leaking. Had no problems with my pen yet. Watch me open it and it starts leaking. Yeah, no, this is, at first, the build quality seemed a little bit cheap because it was all plastic. But you kind of get used to it. Not the best thing you want to hear when it comes to a product, saying like, oh, it felt cheap, but you'll get used to it. No, but it makes sense making it out of plastic. It's just because this is hollow, so it doesn't weigh a lot. I like a little heft to my items usually. But it's a nice little size. Why isn't it focusing? Let's get this out of the frame. It's a nice little sized pen. I'm still getting used to how it writes. I'm not sure if I don't have a piece of paper here. I have the notebook, but we'll talk about that and why I don't want to use it in a second. Let's see if we can just write on the wood here. Of course we can. So yeah, whatever. This is a fountain pen. If you haven't seen them, they're basically just fancy pens, and it's interesting to write with, to say the least. We'll see if I actually use it for everyday uses. So far, I was just playing around with it. It's fun to play around with, I'll say that. To just scribble a line. Alright, let's get the items back in frame here. Let's spice up the frame for you guys, because you're not seeing my beautiful face today. We're trying a new video concept. The notebook. So you get a... It says ash and fire without an E. So we actually have to move these now. I'll open it up. I have opened it up to see. It's just a basic notebook. So this is the back of it. The front is plain. I don't know if you see that, but it is embossed with the ash and fire spelled without an E. So your basic notebook. I'm not sure about the paper quality, but I mean, I'm a field notes guy, so I like that paper. This, I don't know, it doesn't feel as good personally, but it's a notebook. I don't know what more you want. I'm not gonna use it. It is canvas. I thought it was leather, or like a fake leather, like a vinyl or something. It's not. It's canvas, which was disappointing. I was expecting something a little bit better, more premium. I also don't like lined paper. I'm more of a graph or a dotted graph paper guy. So this is more like a journal type thing. You also have that little, what do you want to call it? A bookmark, I guess. That little thing here. Let's call it a bookmark. Let me straighten it out. So yeah, I don't know, more of a journal type thing, maybe just to-do list, plan out projects, stuff like that. God, what's wrong with this? So yeah, I'm not going to use this. I'm probably just going to end up giving this to somebody, maybe as a gift. Like I said in my other video, if you didn't watch it, I'll just repeat it so you don't have to go back and watch the whole thing. But I said that it's a great service for gifts or gift ideas, just to see what they have. But so far with the first box impressed me because I liked the product. It was a fun product. It was a nice product. This one, a little less impressed. Am I missing anything? No, just the ink. Like I said, you get ink for this as well. Spare ink cartridges. It is a refillable pen. But yeah, so this made me think about the service as a whole, and if it's gonna get better or not, you know, because when you look at reviews, or when I look at more reviews on different boxes, it seems like they recycle the same boxes. So if you're a longtime subscriber, it seems like you run out of options. I'm sure they have a staff dedicated to trying to keep the longtime customers subscribed, because, you know, once you've received every box, what's the point in staying subscribed, and what's the point of paying the fee? 45 US if you're 45 US if you're in the US, 61 something, I think. Let's go with $60, $61 in Canada. So yeah, you know, if you're paying on a monthly basis, if you're getting every box or every few boxes, you're gonna run out of options eventually. So that was my main concern when I saw the reviews. I'm like, oh, I saw these boxes. These were all boxes I could choose from. So that's why I'm not sure the longevity of, you know, how long I'm going to be a customer. But like I said, these two items, the pen is fun, and the Opinel is, it's a classic knife. You know, honestly, I didn't like it at first. It grew on me. And it's just like a classic old school knife brand as well. It's a pretty old brand. So yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. We'll see if I get the third one. But for now, the second box didn't impress me. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think of the top-down shot. What you like better, the top-down style videos, or little one-on-one, face-to-face. I kind of like the face-to-face better. I think it adds a little better element to the video, or another element to the video. That said, maybe we can incorporate top-down shots with, get a double camera setup over here. Anyways, whatever. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.